focus on the game. And this is not too bad on the ground. You can't really the problem is that it's a puzzle game. Look right below you this time. Center lane. Love the farm? Or am I waiting? No, farm. Water here. Anyway, there's that one. I'm going to stop recording. Again. There it goes. Well, that was weird. And I need to double check and make sure that the constant red flashing actually does mean that it's recording. But I had a thing where I hit the record button, 46, that's by far the newest. I hit the record button and it immediately, the lights didn't change or anything, and I got a message saying that the disc wasn't available. I'm using an AverMedia GameCapTest01. You can put a hard drive in it, like a slimline laptop, 2.5-inch hard drive, or solid state drive. I put one of those in it. I never can remember how to get around the church. Much prefer purgatory for the same thing. I guess I need to go look at these instructions. And of course, now that we're back on HDMI, we're getting some tearing on the screen. See, because what you had to play through the pass-through function on the AverMedia. That's Troy. Is it only outputs save point. There's the it only outputs HDMI. It's not, you know, so if you input something, it will accept component and it will accept HDMI. And so whatever component signal you send to it, it basically, you can either do a straight pass-through or you can switch it between live and recording. You can switch it But anyway, I hit the record button and it immediately came up and said that the hard drive wasn't accessible or something. Couldn't record. I hit OK, and then I hit record again. It actually started to record me. Except that I need to go get the booklet out and make sure that the flash is ready to record my works, check volume levels on the recording mic. What's making it to the microphone is okay, but not great. Probably low. But anyway, that's it for Saints Row. We'll try PS2 next. Turn off lights. Put this back on. This is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. We used to have this for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, both for Xbox. Find was the PS2 version, which definitely true, but I think they're identical, except for, you know, what the controls are called. I think you still get all the same buttons. But this is something that we've been wanting to something interesting on the Evermedia. I had it again. I hit the record certainly seems like it's vibration, stereo, dialogue text on, subtitles on, damage text on. Save configuration. Starting the game. Player. Okay. I've beaten this game with the Dwarven Fighter and the Human Archer. Never beaten it with the Sorceress. That's definitely the hardest version. I'm not entirely sure I've ever even played it with the Sorceress. Which, anybody who knows me is probably saying, you're lying about that. Chiseled human male. I'd rather stare at elven sorceresses. But, you know, on Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance really doesn't make that.
You are weary from your travels, but mesmerized at the sight of Baldur's Gate. Not only a town of myth and legend, but also a place where one can find fame and fortune round every corner. It is night as you enter the city, and it seems strangely deserted. But you soon discover that the night holds danger as well. And in an instant, that danger is upon you.
Easy pickings, hey, Karn? Indeed. Let's see what our little ambush has won us.
Halt! Who goes there?
Man in a mask.
It's the
Always
watch.
beware the man in a
Let's
mask.
get out of here!
Yes, but take the gold. Leave the rest for the watch.
Graphics are incredibly good.
Damnable thieves. They grow bolder with each passing day.
Still some life in this one. Looks like all they did was make off with some possessions.
Pick everybody off.
Easy, easy there. That's quite a blow you took.
Always been a big
Those thieves that attacked made off with your possessions. But at least you're alive.
box was.
They're becoming more bold with each passing day.
You'd best stay off the streets after the sun sets. It's not safe out here.
You could seek shelter in the Elf Song Tavern. It's close enough.
Aye, more than enough cutthroats there. Could be one of them would even know how to find those that attacked you.
And I think the Xbox was a better system. I think it had better graphics capabilities, better sound capabilities.
Drawn by a haunting voice, you come to the Elf Song Tavern. It is a small place, filled with a motley assortment of patrons and grisly trophies. There, the haunting voice is all around you, and the patrons are silent as the song washes over them. One by one, they all seemed lost in its call.
Beautiful song, isn't it? I've heard her sing 100 times, and each time it still moves me. It's the spirit of an elven woman. She haunts this tavern, singing once every couple of nights. No one truly knows. Her spirit was here when I first bought this tavern. Some say she sings for a lost love, a soldier who died defending Baldur's Gate. They say she sings in the hope he will hear her voice and return home. Still, that's nothing but hearsay and tales. Welcome to the Elf Song Tavern. What can I get you?
The Xbox version, of course, hyperbole sets in on the I vaguely remember the Xbox version. Me and my wife were watching this game when it first came out, and I think the physics non-spectacular. She constantly jiggled and bounced and swayed. On the PS2 version, I can see a little bit of movement, but they seem to be more firmly balanced. I was hoping you could help me. I was robbed on the streets by a band of thieves, and I'm looking to find them. Or what's that thing hanging over the fireplace?
That's a stuffed beholder. A small version of the species, I'm told, but not that I've seen many of them. One of my regulars, Ethan, found it in the cellar.
What's a beholder?
They're also called eye tyrants, if that name's any more familiar to you. Beholders are beasts that float above the ground and can cast terrible spells from their eyes. Evil things. I wouldn't want to meet one, and neither would you.
Hey, guess what we're gonna meet in the game? Look, I came here because I was attacked on the streets by a band of thieves. I'm looking to find them.
Sounds like members of that new thieves guild I've been hearing about.
This is my channel.
You're lucky to be alive. Word is they're responsible for the murder of 2 city watchmen and the disappearance of several thieves from the old guild.
From this new guild or the old guild?
Yes. Look, I wouldn't cross blades with those thugs if I were you. Just stay clear of them unless you want to end up dead in an alley, all right?
I don't have much choice. They stole every last one I had. You know where I can find them, tell me.
Well, no one knows where their guild hall is. Still, if you're determined to find them, try the sewers.
Sewers?
I'll wager they've been using them to move around Baldur's Gate. It's probably what's been driving all those sewer rats up to the surface.
Sewer rats up to the surface. I smell a clip.
Well, there's a gate to the sewers in the cellar of this tavern. I locked it up a long time ago, before the Guild War began.
Can I use it?
Well, there's a problem with that. Actually, maybe we can help each other out. Well, we've had to lock up the cellar because of the horde of rats that suddenly showed up down there. Clear them out for me, and I'll give you the key to the sewer gate. And a little gold to help you get back on your feet.
Okay.
The door to the cellar's locked, so you'll need to get the key from Ethon over in the corner there.
You already told me who Ethon was.
Ethon's one of our regulars. He usually fetches wine from the cellar for me, but he hasn't been... Only this past week. If those thieves are using the sewers to move around Baldur's Gate, they may have driven them...
I'll go talk to Ethon.
Luck be with you.
Hockey dog. Yeah. Burning hands. Cycle around. Yes. Alright, that's what that does. Triggers do nothing.
There are no enemies here.
That's the map. Okay, map gone. Map on the screen. Not that you can actually see anything at the moment. Map in the... Okay, that is... The D-pad, left and right, spins the display, but that's it. Y, triangle. Okay, obviously this steers 360 degrees. Y does nothing.
There are no enemies here. 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 There are no enemies here.
So I'm guessing those are both
There are no
attacks.
enemies here.
Square does nothing.
There are no enemies here. There are no enemies here.
Okay. Talk button.
There are no enemies here. There are no enemies here.
Ah, there we go.
Welcome, friend. I saw you come in. Nasty bump on the head you've got there. Something I can do for you?
Alan, just key.
I do. We locked the door to the cellar once the rats started swarming around down there. Did you need it for something?
Okay. Alan, somebody take
Are you
care
sure
of
it was the rat problem? Or are you thinking of hunting down those thieves that attacked you?
that. You know about that.
I overheard your conversation with Aelith. Look, friend. You've met them once and escaped with your life.
I guess Alan.
Don't test your luck twice.
Test your luck twice.
Well, if the thieves won't keep you from going down there, maybe the...
Don't concern me.
All right, then. I won't say I didn't warn you. Here's the key to the cellar door. Don't be too long, or else I'll have to come down and get you. Oh, and before you go, take this dagger.
It's dangerous.
It's not much, but it might do you some good.
Tell me about the beholder.
I did. I'm sure there are other things lying around down there. The elf songs sheltered many thieves and cutthroats over the years. That's probably why there's that gate to the sewers down there. There's bound to be plenty of bolt holes in the cellar and the sewers. I found the beholder in one of them, in a secret door behind some barrels in the far corner of the cellar.
Secret door behind some barrels. You've got a rusty dagger and a cellar door key. Okay. Also, I need to see. Yes, select. Clothes, cloth boots, cloth bracers. No magic. Adriana, level 1 Elven Sorceress. Radical Terminator Quest. Acting Click. Sorry. What did you say? I can't remember. Go look some of this stuff out. Change players. Ah. I need to try that. Does that mean that... Is there an AI in this game? I can't remember. No, we won't worry about it right now.
There are no enemies here. There are no enemies here. There are no enemies here.
Okay. That's a save point. Read it, you save point. And now we're going to quit. Register your name. X. Register your name. Am I missing something? Ah, start. Remember this being kind of goofy. Well, let's go with 0 Start. Link. No. Link. We've got that. No. Well, this is rather silly. Well, okay. Start. Doesn't do anything. Go all the way to A. Resume. That does nothing. Y changes the line. X does nothing. D, yes. A enters a letter. X changes a line. Register. Start. There we go. Start. Remember, you've only got 4 key directions. Ding, ding, ding. We can have swords. Have the Progress was saved. Now. Oh, getting used to how they.